Who is next? Let me see. I talked about Kenya. I talked about Nene. Talked about Phaedra. Guess I talk about Porsha and Simon, child. Y'all, Porsha and Simon. Whew. I need to put their little picture up just because. Porsha and Simon, child, they had 15 weddings. They was married for 453 days. And it feels like they're going to be getting divorced for the next 400 years because what is going on with these two? Okay. Porsha, Simon, oh God, the last, I don't even know where to start. Like this video, y'all get in here. The last live I did, I told y'all that Simon, actually I told y'all several lives ago that Simon had is going to depose Porsha. And he had questions for her, and the questions included a list of names that she has allegedly been associated with. One of them includes Dennis McKinnley. I said Dennis Byron last time, y'all. It's not Dennis Byron because Dennis Byron is the hip hop reporter. It's not him. Dennis McKinnley, her baby father. Okay, and it is Johnathan what's his name? Dupiton, who I told y'all was a podcaster. It was Future, the rapper. It was Ming Lee, aka Elada, the hairstylist, social media influencer, and it was it one more? Oh, and it was Kelvin. Y'all remember I said it started with a C, but it's a K. Kelvin, okay, and he married. So he had questions about all these people, and I guess he is going on their phone records. Our Portia's phone records. Listen, I don't know. I'm reporting the news, okay? So when the names came out, all of these men started feeling the ways, and we haven't heard from Future. But we did hear from Dennis and Johnathan and Porsha and everybody. Like Porsha, all of a sudden, started talking about, Simon has ED. And Porsha ended up putting up a description of what ED is. Okay, she put men's health awareness, ED. Hold on, I'm gonna show you where ED came from, because everybody like, where does this ED come from and why she keep posting it? Well, here it is right here. She said, men's health awareness, things you can do to help with erectile dysfunction. Lose weight if you're overweight. Stop smoking. Eat a healthy diet. Exercise daily. Try to reduce stress. Yada, 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 yada. So, she was saying that, it causes anger, frustration, sadness, or lack of confidence. Okay. Then Simon came back and slapped her with the narrative. He said the narrative has changed. Okay. Porsha keep changing the story every single time. First, she said he is being deported. He's a scammer. He's being deported. He ain't got no money. Then she said he was fleeing the country to Dubai. Okay. Then she said he was broke and selling luxury cars. Then now is erectile dysfunction. It's like we can't keep up to listen. Can it just be one so we can just close the book and call it a day? Because if he a scammer, I've already said this because it's not making sense to me. If he a scammer and he about to get deported, why do you want to stay in the scammer house? Why do you want to drive the scammer car? If the IRS or the feds or whoever is watching, why would you want to stay there? Because that's where they watching is the house, right? So why would you want to put your daughter in that position? This is just my opinion. So it's giving lies. It's giving like fantasies and fairy tales to me. Like she just wants the public to believe that he's something that he's not. And I know people get mad at me like, why are you going so hard for Simon? Why are you going so hard for Simon? Like Tyler Perry told y'all, a lot of blogs don't tell the truth. I'm telling you the truth. And this is the truth, okay? Because I'm sitting up here trying to figure it out myself. Now, Simon said, hold on, let me make it big, honey. You said Porsha is funny. She is. She said this railroad 265 a day just does not get it. There are consequences for making inflammatory and defamatory statements. Get your coins together. You're going to need every dime to defend what's coming. A woman that has a history of coming for the manhood of every ex, peddling same old narrative and tricks. Unfortunately, you met the right one. Railroad 265 days, married 453 days. And now it's interesting too. People were in the comment section dragging Simon, calling him sassy, saying all these things, talking about she never said your name. She never said your name, but he never said her name. can we, like, they both petty, they both subbing each other, they both watching each other's social media, they both getting on the blogs, they both in the blogs in the comment section. So why is it that, you know, Simon gets the brunt of, you know, being petty, and not Porsha being petty too? In fact, I told y'all a long time ago, Porsha was the pettiest, because before y'all even discussed any of this stuff that was going on, Porsha was telling Simon to get out of her house, get out of the house. Y'all remember I played a little clip. She played Beyonce's song in the back. And now, in addition to that, Porsha is on her page mocking Simon because he said he don't want her driving his Rolls Royce. Apparently he's not paying the tags because it's still in his name, allegedly. And so Porsha said, I don't care. I'm going to park it in front of my house. I'm going to park it in front of my house, and I'm going to do videos in it. This is what Porsha said. Look. Porsha said, I'm going to park it in front of the house, and I'm going to twerk in front of it. Just like this. Tag or no tag. I'm in the car. Porsha said, I can drive around this block. I can twerk in front of it. This what I mean. Y'all talk about petty. This is petty. Y'all don't think this petty? Get him in his house and his car. And then look, the beginning of the video was even more petty because they showing the G on the ground. They showed the Guobadia on the ground. Yes, shameless. Shameless. Meanwhile, okay, when all of this erectile dysfunction, yeah, that the ED came out, then you got Porsha baby daddy, who's been named as one of the alleged side pieces, maybe possibly, laughing about it. Hold on, what Dennis has said? Porsha baby daddy Dennis McKinnley shaded her estranged husband Simon Guobadia. City boys, we down like 100,000. Remember, give HD, not ED. Now I am confused because now this giving scammer tease to me. This giving we are in on this together. This giving we plan this. This giving Porsha, give me a cut of the money that you was getting from this situation. This giving that Dennis might have pimped Porsha out, because I am laughing. Dennis said, "City boys." Let me see what he said. It was. Oh, he's saying it wasn't him. He don't have ED. That's what he's saying. He don't have ED. Okay. But you on the list of sleeping with Porsha while she was married. So, you know, Simon said he gonna use all of this to, like, you know, I guess prove that Porsha entered this marriage fraudulently. Okay. And then in addition to that, not one of Porsha's alleged paramours was in was being petty to Simon, trolling, but it was two. Hold on. Johnathan Dupiton, the man I had told you with the podcast, he went in Simon's DMs too, child. Look at this. And then Simon posted the DM. Simon said, when you find your name in court documents, please understand that you are in it for a reason. You are actually a friend of the court seeking the truth and justice. So relax. Go on about your life until you are called as a witness. So Johnathan, Vanessa's Only Club, I guess, you know, he was like, bro, come on my show. This was on June 12th. Okay, then he also came back, I guess, in July and said, how the hell my name get caught up in all this with all the laughing face emojis? I don't know if you really got ED or not, but I got the best product in the world. It's all natural herbs and sea moss. Your third leg. Now I'm like, they gonna give it. These men is gay. That was the first. That was me and my friends first time. These men. Why is you in this man's? Why is you trolling this man over this woman about his penis? What is this manly? What do you care about if he can get it up or not? What is that? Did he want some? What the hell is happening? Right. What the hell is happening? Yes. Now he like promoting his erectile dysfunction. Child, it's too much. It is too much. So Simon said, Simon responded in the DMs. Simon said, I got time. Okay, I got time. He said, dude, I also do not understand how you end up spending so much time on the phone with a married woman. I told y'all he had them phone records. I understand we may have differences in understanding on what is appropriate for a married person to engage in, but I get it. It's not for you to understand. If you believe I have ED, you unfortunately are intellectually incompetent as the person who put the narrative out there. Either way, my issue is not with you, but rather the one who thinks I'm a dumb African that can be taken advantage of. God be with you, brother. I wish you no harm. Oh, child, not the men's linking up. The men's is linking up. Yes, discussing the erectile dysfunction. Look, Simon either went in and said that he gave people a little notice that if you are referring to erectile dysfunction, if you are experiencing it, you can be cured. He said, I find the vilification and lack of empathy in our community for people with erectile dysfunction, also known as ED, as extremely low vibrating and distasteful. There are real families dealing with the dilapidating, devastating effects to their quality of life. If I suffered from ED, I would hope that my friends, family, and community would not use my condition as a source of entertainment. Someone found it expedient to use the condition for their own selfish reasons to take attention away from their own conduct, which in time will play out like everything else in life. For those suffering with this condition, I empathize with you. Your condition should not be a source of entertainment. Child, this is getting sad. I don't know where to go with this, but this some more, child. I haven't even got to the plot twist yet. I haven't even got there. But of course, y'all know that Fallon was in the comment section, child. Fallon was in the comments. Here go what Fallon has said. Fallon said she missed that check. Fallon said she missed the check, child. Fallon said, now Simon, hold on, wait, how I get the face off? Fallon said, now Simon, you know you don't have ED, so I don't know why you would have entertained this BS. But when Fallon, one of the people who was trying to say that Simon had some issues, that they could get pregnant and all this stuff, wasn't she saying this when she was going on her little world tour, when she said she missed the money, she missed now she got to hustle. At first, everything was taken care of. Now Fallon want to be a part of the ED conversation. Fallon said, no, child, he didn't have ED the way he was working me. But I'm digressing. Okay, meanwhile, I don't even know where to go with this. It's so much. Here's the thing. If Simon had ED, isn't Porsha kind of giving him like leverage to say, okay, she say I had ED, so she went out, she slept with all these men because she's saying that he can't get it up. Like she's giving the court like leverage, in my opinion. But he say he didn't. He say he didn't. You said Simon said he had a vasectomy. When he say that? He said that. Oh, child, Simon had to have something for Fallon to stoop to the pool boy. Oh, child, I don't know. Fallon want that old thing back. Well, should I say it? Should I not say it? I don't know. What should I say? I don't know. Anyway, let me go back to Simon Page. I'm working this out of my brain. How I'm gonna say this? I'm just working it out of my brain. So Simon also said if he didn't have all these witches in his life, his angel would not have to work so hard. So there it is. Look. So Simon is still, saying, not saying no names, just like Porsha is not saying no names with the ED. Simon ain't saying no names either, but we know they talking about each other. It's just a mess over there. I have come into some information. Jesus, do I want to talk about this? Oh, Porsha was trying to secure the bag. Okay, we have always, you say it. Porsha, y'all be wondering why I'm really looking at Porsha sideways, because Porsha was trying to secure this bag by any means necessary. Y'all see how she fighting over this house. She won't get out the house. Y'all see she dang near put the man and his kids out of the house because the man's kids were staying there too. You see, she got the car. She want to use everything for her storyline. But did you know one of the storylines for the Real Housewives of Atlanta was that she had hired a surrogate and had some embryos that included Simon's sperm and her egg to be implanted in a surrogate. Nobody's talked about that yet. Has anybody talked about that yet? Is this y'all first time hearing that? I don't know. I mean, there's some other people in Atlanta who knew about it. I think Fallon may have known about it. I don't know. Some people knew about it. Yes, that was her storyline. But look. But there were really embryos. Like most people, we kind of go back and forth on this embryo is really a baby. You know what I mean? So when things happen in a relationship where they have embryos frozen, getting ready to implant them in a surrogate, most people, there are a lot of couples who argue over the embryos, who gets to keep them, who, what's going to happen. Do they get destroyed if the relationship breaks up? Child, she was trying to secure that bag. Child, I didn't say no babies on. It was close. Let me just say this. Let me put my little receipt. I don't even know where to go. Oh God, I don't want to read that because then y'all know where I got it from. Okay, let me just say this. Let me bring it back. I did say Porsha wanted to have a baby by Simon. Period. Full stop. Porsha and Simon went through IVF. Period. Full stop. Simon gave sperm that was used with Porsha's egg, and they have embryos that are valid and viable and ready to be implanted. Got it? Write it down. You hear it here first. I'm sure other people know. Porsha's family probably knows. Simon's people know. They had an embryo that was awaiting implantation. It was like literally about to happen right before Porsha filed for divorce. Now, as soon as Porsha filed for divorce, Porsha's soon-to-be ex-husband's attorneys went into action. Allegedly. That's what you're saying. This ain't no allegedly. This ain't no allegedly. This ain't happened. This happened. That's all I gotta say. This happened. It ain't no alleged. The attorneys went into action. And apparently one of the parties, i.e. the husband, wanted all the embryos destroyed because what is the point in going through with the surrogacy if they will not be married, continue the marriage? So if you gonna do this, you gonna like file for divorce, not tell me nothing, blindside me with this, that, and the third. Why would we continue with this situation? So that is another reason why Porsha began spiraling and started talking or responding to Simon on social media. If you remember, Porsha was real quiet. Porsha wasn't saying nothing. But when this happened, the bag was gone. Ain't no 18-year bag no more now, because remember we was like, dang, she only been married 453 days. Why is it that she feel like that she deserved the house, the car, the money, the this? Why is it? Porsha was in Porsha's mind, that baby was already here. The baby, listen, the surrogate was done. The surrogate had gone through testing. The surrogate had pretty much about to be implanted. Full stop. Attorneys got a hold of it. And then, hold on. The embryo was awaiting implantation, and the surrogate was undergoing testing and medical evaluations in connection with it. Porsha unexpectedly filed for divorce, and Mr. Guobadia immediately halted and sought to end the surrogacy process because he did not agree to have a child with Miss Williams if Miss Williams had decided to end the marriage. So the attorneys, yeah, let me see. Per the terms of the agreement, the embryo will be destroyed. Yeah. 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 I wish I could show you. I ain't showing y'all this. I'm just reading. But yes, the embryos were allegedly destroyed. As far as I know, if they weren't, they will be. Also, in court documents, there is a text thread that Porsha sent to Simon. I can't believe you already added in this doc to destroy our embryo. That was low and unnecessary, not related to these docs. You are intentionally being hurtful beyond what has already been caused. You should know that I haven't even told anyone about my fertility struggle. This is absolutely awful. So, anyway, I'm digressing. I was like, oh my God. Plot twist. Who knew? They got names and I'm just like, OMG. So yeah, Porsha was about to oh my God, I got money. Hold on. Check the monitor behind me. Child, that's just the Apple TV, child. And that's because I'm on my phone. But thank y'all for the cash app. Thank y'all. Appreciate it, friend. She wanted his baby even after they had exactly. She filed for divorce. Y'all keep forgetting Porsha is the one who filed for divorce. Porsha blindsided Simon, filed for divorce right after announcing that she would be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Porsha, the first document that Porsha's had her attorney file was to fully enforce the prenup. Y'all remember that? It was on the neighborhood talk, the shade room, everything. That was the first document. Everybody was sitting here pontificating about if that meant that, she wanted to have her money separate from Simon because Simon was taking all her money. But she wanted to fully enforce the prenup because in the prenup there are settlements, there are situations about housing, cars, there's certain things about this embryo. There's all kind of things in that prenup Porsha wanted. So all this situation, everything that's going on right now, these 453 days is all about dollars and cents. And listen, I know some of y'all be like cheering for her, like, oh yes, girl, get that money. But karma is a real thing. I'm just team right. I'm just all about truth and being, because I know karma is real out there. I treat people right, and I expect for people to treat me right, and this, that, and third. So when I see stuff like this, I'm always rooting for underdog. Imagine if it was Porsha, if it was Flip, I would be saying the same thing about Simon. This is horrible. So yes, that's why Simon's using his platform to say whatever he want to say. Simon, because Porsha got her whole platform. She got cameras on her. You don't know what Porsha's gonna say when them cameras start rolling. Y'all remember what she did to Cordell? Cordell was gone. Cordell was out of there. Porsha made it seem like she was a Stepford wife and that Cordell was taking it up the butt. Y'all don't remember that? So yeah, and it was nothing that Cordell could do about it because they had filmed it months before or whatever. So the mess, honey, the mess. And on that note, I would love to hear what y'all got to say about this drama going on. I know y'all get tired of me talking about Simon and Porsha divorce, but I'm here for the courts, honey. I'm here. I want to see what's gonna happen. I want to know if Simon, listen. And one thing I have to say too, I always say that people who get into bad situations, like you the common denominator. Like I say that about me when the whole situation with Junkie Dineva or with whoever, whenever I make bad decisions, it kind of falls on me. You have to sit there and ponder, like, how did I get here? And so I say the same thing about Simon. Simon, how did you get there? Like, you signed all this stuff away. Porsha was putting it on you that much that you was about to sign 18 years away, but then you caught yourself. You caught yourself. You like, oh hell no. But anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah, everybody, should be held accountable. There were no victims in this situation. Y'all say Porsha took that woman husband, blah blah blah. But y'all remember Fallon was big and pregnant. I had brought you that news first before Fallon went on the internet telling people I was lying about her being pregnant. I have not lied yet. Point out a story I lied on. Okay. Anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just really interested to see how this all turns out. But it's gonna be a while. I don't know when, and how, and whatever. But there is a court date. I think the first or second week in August. So we shall see.